They are making a difference on 938 Live.
The Movement for the Intellectually Disabled of Singapore, or MINDS, received a grant from Dell to overhaul its training and development centres recently. I caught up with Ng Tian Beng, he's the Vice President and Managing Director for Dell South Asia, to find out more about the company's CSR efforts.
Yeah, I think technology is really important for us at Dell. We think that technology can improve, what we call learning outcomes. And I think this is particularly important for the youth, and for the students. And that's why, at Dell, we are very committed to helping students, develop the kind of knowledge and skills that they need, right? Especially in, the current sort of world where, it's increasingly, digital, and it's very global and very competitive.
So how is Dell actually using technology then to produce these learning outcomes that are going to be very important for driving the community and driving our future and improving the education system at the same time to support all of that?
Yeah, so at Dell, we really believe in contributing back to the community, right? So for us, I think that's a big, focus area for us. And, for example, in our fiscal year, right, in the Dell, our Dell, financial year, for example, we have a pretty big percentage of people, like 61% of our employees in the region in Asia-Pac, Japan, actually contribute to what we call community programs, right? And then specifically here in Singapore, for example, right, where we have over 1,000 employees, about more than 50% of our people here in Singapore, right, contribute in some form to a community, program. And part of the community program is this, contribution of time to what we call the youth, and then specifically using technology, right? So for us, for example, one, specific association or organization that we work with, right, is actually the MINDS, which I think, you may have heard about it. It's a very good, organization, right? And we actually work closely with the MINDS in Singapore, and we actually contribute technology to what they call their training centers.
So specifically, what technology has Dell contributed to the MINDS curriculum, and how is it helping them?
Yeah, so the MINDS, again, I think, as it actually stands for the Movement for the Intellectually Disabled, right? And again, we provide them at what they call their Training and Development Center, or the TDCs, and we actually provide them, for example, with PCs, with what we call thin client PCs, which is sort of the technical term for PCs that run in a thin client way, and we actually provide them servers, and we provide them tablets. So using all this technology, the staff can actually use for their back end administration, and also on the front end, they actually work with their with their clients and help them, for example, on like self-help kind of skills. So for example, like personal hygiene, grooming, feeding, right? They actually use technology to actually train their clients. Besides just providing technology, we also believe that it's important to contribute time, right? So the other program that we have with MINDS is what we call the Befriending program. And, it's a program where we actually take the clients out, from MINDS, and we actually take them out, to do like daily kind of tasks. For example, we take them to the supermarket or to the library. So it's quite meaningful. And, because a lot of these clients, they attend schools, from the MINDS, but, when they're out of school, right, they actually need, to be taken out. And, we actually, do this as part of the Befriending program.
So what do you think, Tian Beng? What's next for technology in helping the community in Singapore thrive?
Well, the other example, that I can talk about is actually the recent IDA Lab on Wheels, which, definitely is another program, right, that we participate in using technology and reaching out to the youth. So the IDA Lab on Wheels, which was launched recently, right, with the, the Infocom Development Authority here in Singapore, right, it's actually a pretty interesting concept, right? It's a sort of a 40-seater bus that is, retrofitted with a lot of engaging and innovative kind of technology. And, this bus actually now roam across the Singapore island, right, to different schools. And actually, the objective is to really engage the youth, right, in a fun and in an experiential sort of learning way. So for us, what we contributed is we contributed what we call 2-in-1 laptops. That's part of the project. And so the students, for example, right, in the first phase, right, is they actually have what they call game science and technology, where the students actually learn about like game coding, robot programming, and like game thinking, right? So really make it fun and for them to get exposed to a technology.
And that was Ng Tian Beng, Vice President and Managing Director for Dell South Asia. This has been They Are Making a Difference. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Daphne Lim.
They are making a difference on 938 Live.